Hello, it's me, Julie. A magical day to you, and welcome to Facebook Live and YouTube Live with me today. I'm going to be talking to you about my miracle formula. As many of you know, I've written many books about how to manifest miracles in your life. Well, today I've decided to be generous and basically share my secrets with all of you. So I'm really excited to do that today because there are simple steps that you can do in your life every day. Things that you can do by calling on the angels right where you are with the resources that you have. You can draw in what it is that you're praying for. So, what I want to do first is talk a little bit about miracles and how I'm defining them. I'm sure many of you have had experiences where suddenly your finances turned around. Hi, Sharona. Nice to see you. Sharona, I'm sure you can think of some miracles. And whatever that miracle was, whether it was a change in your financial state or if it was like suddenly your grandma's health got better, I want you to put that miracle in the chat right now. Okay. So, how I'm defining miracles are when you pray for something and then suddenly a change comes about. I want to hear about some miracles that have happened in your life. And we're going to be talking more today about how you can manifest miracles really, really easily. So, what you're going to need for today is a pen and some paper. And you're going to be needing to take down some notes. And the advice that I'm giving you today, it's going to be pretty simple. It's going to be pretty easy. It can help you no matter what is going on in your life right now. So if there are those of you right now who are depressed, who are sad, who feel like giving up hope, this is going to help you. So while we're waiting for people to get their notebooks and their pens and everything like that, I'm going to share some quick announcements really soon before we get into the tips and tools. So as a lot of you know, I do have a contest going on right now where you can enter to win a free reading with me. It is a video recording. Okay, other people will see it, so you have to be kind of brave. But that contest is happening right now. So here are the rules. All you have to do is email info@juliespiritualhealer.com. And in the subject line, you're going to put contest. Okay. Anybody can win. There's nothing special. There's no tricks to this. Hi, Janet. So good to see you. All right. So that's how you enter my contest right now. Please share this information with a friend because maybe you know somebody who would love an angel reading and you know they can't afford it. Maybe they are going to win. So tell them about my contest. The angels are going to make this happen. I want to make 2024 a magical year for you and do all that I can. So all you have to do is tell your friend or your sibling or your child about my contest and enter to win. Okay, the second announcement that I have, and have them put their information in the body. Some people enter the contest and they don't really put a lot of information. They just put like, hey, or they put a question mark. You have to put your name, you have to put your city, you have to put like some times, like, you have to really want it. If you want a reading, you have to work for it just a little bit. Gollum, hi, nice to see you. So don't be cheap with me and I won't be cheap with you. Okay. In other words. So the second announcement I want to make is for those of you who are ready to book readings online, there's been an overwhelming amount of people putting in booking requests through Facebook. And I receive like at least a dozen of those every single day. But a lot of people are new to my page. As you've seen, my page has grown since January 1st by 3,000 people. Yes, that is a huge amount. So thank you very much, first of all, for all the love. I love each and every one of you, and I'm praying for each and every one of you to heal, to have victory in 2024, and for your very best. And I think what it is for some of you, I'm new and how I deal with bookings is new. So I'm going to explain it to you all watching right now. It's really, really easy. When you want to book a reading with me, you have to purchase your reading online. That's the quickest way. And then send an email of your booking request, right? The days and times, pick 3 days and times that work for you. And that's the fastest way for your booking request to get reviewed. don't send them to me on Facebook. Facebook is actually the last place that I check every single day. So if you're wanting like a reading like tomorrow when you have an emergency reading, the fastest way is to text or email me and say like, here's my payment receipt. I have a booking. You know, are you free? This is when I'm free. And we'll try to make things happen for you as quickly as possible. And I'm sorry if I haven't gotten back to a lot of you, but like I said, there's an overwhelming response of booking requests, but a lot of you are doing it wrong. So hopefully that will help you. Send your email to info@juliespiritualhealer.com, and you have to put booking in the subject line. If I see booking, I'm going to get that email first. And then you just say, hi, I've paid, or please send me an invoice. Not everybody can pay for a reading online. Some of you don't have PayPal or you don't have a credit card. I also accept e-transfers. There's numerous ways that I can accept that. But you have to put that information so we can send you an invoice. And then, of course, your 3 preferred booking times and dates. So hopefully that's as clear as mud. All right. And the third announcement that I have today is that the sale on angel readings will end. February the 1st are new prices. They're not going to be as high as they were before, obviously, because of the times that we're living in. But the sale that is right now, that's only for 6 more days. So if you did want to secure your reading for the new year at the low price that it is right now, you have 6 more days to do so. Okay. All right. So, Janet's asking for the email again. So the email for the angel reading contest is info@juliespiritualhealer.com. And that is also on my website, juliespiritualhealer.com. All right. So let's get into the treat today. Today, I'm going to be sharing with you my miracle template. This is sort of like my formula. It is partially in my first book. It's a little bit in my second book, and it's all the way in my third book that you see here on the screen, The Marriage of Soul and Self, Volume 2. So this year and last year, I've been working really hard with the angels, my angel team, my writing team, to create a really amazing, simple formula for you to achieve miracles in your everyday life. And I'm really excited to be talking about that today. So, hey, Cheryl, so good to see you. Sharona, thank you for the love. So great to see everybody. Delayam, nice to see you. I love this forum because I can see your comments much more easily than when I'm like, somebody said I look like a DJ the other day when I had my headset on the treadmill. This is much easier for me to do readings. So that's wonderful. All right, so let's get into the miracle formula today. So like I said, you're going to need a pen and some paper to write stuff down. And I'm really excited about this. So what I want you to do right now is I want you to think about something in your life that you want to manifest. Maybe it's a new job, right? Maybe it's you already have gone self-employed and you want your business to grow. Oh, you're very welcome, Janet. I want you to think of what that miracle is. Okay. And just like hold it in your heart. Maybe it's you want better health. You're praying for a family member. You want their health to turn around. I want you to just take a moment and visualize what it is that you're praying for. Visualize that miracle. Now, this is not for people who are trying to manifest small. So if you just want to like earn $10 more this week, this is you could probably do that on your own. This is not for you. This is for people who are experiencing hardship and you want a really big change in your life. So I want you to see that miracle in your life. Okay. So that's the first thing is you have to be specific and you have to ask for what you want. And that sometimes takes something from us, right? It takes an energy. So that's sort of the first awareness is, manifesting miracles does take something from you. You can't just be lying on the couch the whole day. You actually have to get active on the inside of you. You have to use what are called your intention devices. So right now, I want you to put in the comment what it is that you're praying for. So if you're praying for greater finances, I want you to put that in the comments right now that you want to see a miracle in your finances. If you're praying for better health, I want you to put better health in the chat. If you're praying, I don't know, maybe you're praying for a new computer, you're praying for your child to turn around. Maybe your child is off course today. Maybe you've lost a loved one and you're going through a difficulty. Put those in the chat. Archangel Michael just interrupted me and said, while we're waiting for everybody to do that, I'm going to be pulling angel cards for some of you. So I'm going to just at random I'm going to use my deck, the Spiritual Principle Angel Oracle cards. And I'm going to be pulling some cards for some of you. I'm going to start with Janet. Janet, I'm pulling a card for you today while we're waiting for those. Innocence. Whenever we pull this card, it means see yourself the way God and the angels see you, as blameless, loving, and a beautiful, perfect child of God. Love that for you, Janet. And Sharona says she wants to see a change in her finances. Beautiful. While we're waiting for the rest of the comments to come in, I'm going to pull a card for Sharona. Okay, Sharona, you pulled clear yourself. We pulled this card because you've absorbed too much energy from other people, and the angels say it's time to relieve that from your energy field. So call on Archangel Michael to clear that. Let's all do a clearing right now, shall we? Like to ring my bell. This is not the same thing as tooting my own horn, just so we're clear. So Archangel Michael, please come to me now and please clear me of any lower energies. Good. And take a deep breath in and release. I talk so much about clearing your energy and how important that is. And we're going to be talking about that today as we get into manifesting a miraculous state in order to achieve miracles, because your state is so important. The state that you're in, the frequency that you hold, that has a lot to do with the miracles that you draw in. So we're going to be talking about that in a minute. All right, so let's see what else we have in the comments here. So, okay, so Cheryl Ann is also praying for a turn in her finances. I just heard you need to ask more. So I'll still be giving you the formula, but if I get psychic messages, those are also going to roll through. So if you're here live, great, you get answers. Bonus for you. But yeah, sometimes those messages can also be for you watching on archive. So if you're watching this on replay and you're hearing those messages and you feel that resonance in your heart, know that that is also a message for you. All right. Wonderful. Okay, you have a decision to make today. Beautiful. Did we pull a card for you? The card I pulled for you is protection, Cheryl Ann. Protection. That means Archangel Michael is with you and he is protecting you and your finances. Love that card. All right. He also talks about you making sure that you stay in a place of love. Really important, and not to go into fear. Okay, so number one step for manifesting miracles we talked about is you have to know. You have to know what it is that you want. All right. The next thing that you have to do is you have to know that there's an energy exchange involved. So what you have to do next is you have to believe. Okay. Miracles are really a combination of two energies, the asker and then the universe, which is the receiver. And we don't realize this when we're manifesting miracles, but we're doing an energy exchange. When you believe, the universe meets you at that state. If you're in a place of fear and doubt and you're focused on what you don't want, you're not at the same frequency of the universe. Okay. And another word for the universe is God and the angels. You have to think if you want something from God and the angels, you have to kind of meet them where they are, right? And that's really hard when we're going through a difficulty. But the energy, I'm told, that helps us get to that next step is to believe. So write that down in your journals right now. Step number 2 is you have to believe. And that's just like not a small thing. For some of you right now who are struggling, right? You know, you're like, I don't really have enough belief. I'm not saying it has to be a huge amount. You just have to believe. So what I want you to do now is I want you to visualize yourself receiving what it is that you're asking for. And imagine that you're either holding it in your hand, you're seeing that number in your bank account, but I want you to add that belief. I want you to believe that it's real and believe that it's possible. Okay? This is an energy exchange and we don't realize it, but we're doing an energy exchange with the universe. And this is a beautiful thing. Bangale, hi, watching all the way from West Africa. Beautiful. Welcome. So nice to see you. All right. When you believe a lot, what happens is that it triggers an energy exchange between you and God and the angels. So if you're just tuning in right now, we're talking about manifesting miracles, and you have to generate an energy within you. Now, a lot of people believe that if you work out, it will help your state, and it can. But working out and exercise isn't possible for everyone. So what are some other ways that we can change our state and our frequency to attract more miracles in our lives? Okay. So the next thing I want you to do is I want you to put in the comments a miracle that you have received in the past. This is another quick way that you can get into a state where you can manifest miracles, is think about a miracle in your life that's already happened. Okay. Think about maybe you got a bad medical report and you worked really hard and you turned it around. Or you saw your finances were low and you prayed and you followed guided action and suddenly your finances turned around. Or think of some other time in your life where you had a miracle. You know, you prayed for a new job and you got one. So put it in the chat right now what your miracle was. Okay. And I want you to think about how you felt when you got that miracle. How did you feel? What was the victory inside? You know, what was the energy? Janet says, I got a new job. Congratulations. That is an amazing miracle. That's awesome. Okay. So put in the chat, what miracles have you had in the past? And then I also want you to take note of what happened. What is it that you did when you achieved that miracle? So you're just going to put in the chat, you know, I prayed, I believed. What was the step that you took? And was there a step? So I just want you to write down in the chat or in your own, if you're shy, what was the step that you took? Here's Sharona. She says she was healed after many months of ill health, and she thanks God of the angels. That's an amazing miracle. So write down a little bit more about the miracle. Like, what was it that you did that helped to bring that miracle to pass? Because a lot of times we think a change has happened and it was miraculous and there was nothing preceding that event, but that's rarely the case. Somebody prayed for you. You know, things had to move into place for that to happen. So I want a little bit more detail today about how your miracle came. Did you start to pray? What is it that you started to do differently? Did you start journaling? Did you start exercising? Like what were the steps? Did you change your state? Did you change your story? A lot of us can get into a victim mindset where we keep thinking about what's wrong and then we keep attracting many problems, right? Okay, so Sharona says she prayed and believed in God and the angels, like with all her might. Archangel Michael just said with all her might. Good job, Sharona. That's beautiful. Okay, good. So know that it's possible if you've had a miracle before, you can have a miracle again. All right. So the steps are pray for your miracle, right? You're asking. Number 2, believe. And now we're going to really get into step number 3, which is probably one of the most important steps when it comes to miracle manifestation. And that is following guided action. Okay. See, Cheryl said she prayed and she believed it would happen, right? That's step number 2. So here's what you have to do if you want to get on the receiving end. I first want to say that the minute that you pray, God says yes and amen. The minute that we pray, the angels agree with us. Okay, they're the second, and they absolutely want your dreams to come true. But there's oftentimes a delay. We know this in miracle manifestation where we pray for something to happen and then we have to wait. We have to wait so long. And it's like, but I prayed 6 months ago, Julie, or I prayed 2 weeks ago. Why isn't it happening yet? Like I get that a lot in, when I talk to people about, be open and, how long did it take? You have to be in a place of harmony. So after you have asked, you have to let go. And you have to trust that your prayer is coming to pass. Now, the third step is you have to follow guided action. So that means you have to be open and you have to listen. Now, God will go to work to fix your situation. Like in Sharona's case or in Cheryl's case, God is like, okay, I've heard you. I'm organizing people behind the scenes. I'm organizing synchronicity. And now here's your last step. When he asks you for your last step, which is the guided action, that means the situation is already solved. You just have to wrap it up with this last step. And that's your guidance from the angels. So what you want to do every single day is be open for guidance. Look for it, right? And the way to do that, obviously, is to change your energy state to one of receptivity. So the fastest way that you can get yourself into a receptive state is balancing your chakras. Okay. We are energy, and energy is everything. And if you have any kind of blocks in your energy field, that's going to kind of delay the process of miracle manifestation. So that's why I talk so much with you guys about clearing your energy, working with Archangel Michael to vacuum away fear. Try to keep your thoughts positive and in integrity. Pray for other people, right? The minute you ask and you believe and you trust that God and the angels are bringing your miracle to pass, you want to let go and take the focus off of me and myself and start to help other people, right? Focus on other people getting well. Pray for other people. See how you can be of service. And this is going to make a huge difference in your life. Okay. The second thing is make sure you're in a good state with your chakras. Balance your chakras every single day, especially your root chakra, because a lot of people, especially post-pandemic, don't feel safe. So you really want to work hard on balancing that root chakra, making sure it's a beautiful ruby red, and making yourself into a rainbow. Okay. That's getting yourself ready to receive a miracle. And the other thing is, you want to get your mind in the right place. If you are balancing your energy, you've done the first 2 steps, but your mind is negative, right? And you're stuck in your story. A lot of people are not manifesting their dreams because they're attached to a negative story of me, right? Me and my problems. That just brings your energy down, right? If you think about like, oh, I have this difficulty, or I have this need, or that's a state of lack. And it's actually going to push miracles away, and it's going to make that miracle manifestation process slow down. So you want to get your mind going in the right direction. All right. That's number 3, is what you're thinking about, you're bringing about. So it's really important for you to choose 3 affirmations every day that are in alignment with what you're trying to manifest. So let's pick Cheryl and Sharona, because you guys had a similar prayer, which is to increase your finances. So what you can do is, look up on the internet affirmations for miracles, or if you have my affirmations book, you can pick some of those. So let's go to root chakra right now and look at some affirmations. So one of them is, I trust the process of life. When you find an affirmation, I'm going to read a few out that works for you. I want you to comment it in the chat. So I'm safe. All my needs are provided for. I trust the process of life. I follow divine guidance with passion. All of my needs are always met on time and in miraculous ways. I always have extra money. Pick 3 of these, and I want you to say them every single day. Okay. And the last step is take some time every day to focus on what it is that you do want, and be grateful for what it is that you do have. This is a really powerful, powerful tool. Okay. And then thank the angels that it's on the way. I do that once a way. Like, thank you, angels, that you're around me. Thank you, angels, for my healing. Thank you, angels, for, meeting my needs. Thank you that you're working behind the scenes on my behalf. This is a really, really powerful tool. So I want you to try this at home every single day, balancing your chakras, getting into a state, asking, believing, receiving. And there are obviously a lot more secrets in this book. Hi, Anu. Nice to see you. And I'm not going to share all of them, but these are the basic ones. When you read my book, Everyday Angel Miracles Volume 2, and it's coming out in March, you will learn so much more about the relationship that you need to have with yourself to get into that state. But for now, I want you to take away that you are beautiful, you are worthy of good things, and, stay in that place of love and of service, and good things will surely come after you. I'm going to pull some more cards for people that are here. Pull a card for Anu. Life purpose. Anu Verma, it's time for you to align with your purpose in life. God and the angels are calling. Time for you to answer. Abdesium, let's pull a card for you. We'll talk a little more about angels. Abdesia, your throat chakra needs some work. It's time for you to speak truth with love and don't feel suppressed anymore. Feel open to say your truth in a loving way. Beautiful, Sharona. Great work. All right, guys, keep those vibrations high. Keep praying. Keep talking to your angels. And, be honest with yourself. It's not unrealistic to pray. It is realistic to know that God and the angels have this very special supernatural energy, and they can make all of your dreams come true. What you see in the physical world is a product of your old state of consciousness. Move into a higher state of consciousness, and that's what your future will be. I hope you guys have enjoyed this. I hope this has been helpful for you. I'm so excited this new year for 2024. It's going to be an amazing, abundant year. I love you, and I'm praying for your very best. God bless you. Bye-bye. And for private bookings, you can book me at juliespiritualhealer.com. My angels are like, you have to say that when you sign off. I always forget. Okay, guys, take care. Bye-bye.